about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we get the season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you actually have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run with Edmonds again. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now Jones throwing on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. First carry now for Pierre Strong. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. On 3rd down, here's Harris. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Tua's throw caught by his receiver Hill. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Play action, now it's Tua. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 37.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off Week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tua with a throw brought in by Hill. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Second down and 8. Off the play fake. Jones. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. The defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. And the determination saying, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. 20. He will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And last time, able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua going to throw. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Looking to pass. Tua. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Throwing, Jones. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 133 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now Jones. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Henry. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick-6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Tyquan Thornton with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is up to 18 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Let's go. Hey, home theory.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, but they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, New England.
They go play action here on first down. And he gets this to Thornton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Folks, kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. 2nd and 2.
8 yards. 52. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They hand this off to Harris, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Jones now on 3rd down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Oh, now a running play here with Smith. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Pierre Strong with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 17. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now Folk for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Patriots 45. Dolphins 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Dolphins take over
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, and Tua gonna be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 15. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL. 2nd and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On the give, this is Harris. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Harris running straight ahead. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Let's go.
On play action, here's Tua. He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd at the 12-yard line.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Here we go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't have their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's got some. There he goes, left side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Pats are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And cycle.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick-6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick-6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Down.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out